What do you call yourself?
I call myself Alien.
And Alien, where were you living before you were on the Pacific Crest Trail?
Immediately before, I was living in Boulder, Colorado. But
Okay.
before that, I was living in Toronto, Canada, which is where I'm from.
Nice. And what are you passionate about, Alien?
Like a typical Canadian, I'd say hockey. Obviously, also the outdoors and mountains and that sort of thing. I love living in Colorado. It's pretty great for that sort of thing.
Okay. And what do you think about the PCT?
It's tough. It's got a lot of different challenges, but overall, definitely worth it.
Okay. And could you share a story from your Pacific Crest Trail experience about of some sort with me?
Okay, I'd say it's probably the Idlewild weather. Sounds like a lot of people got hit by Idlewild weather. Um, I was originally planning on doing a 16-mile day and got up into the mountains, and the tent site that I was intending on staying at was just completely covered in snow. So I ended up doing another 8 down into the town, which is probably, I think it was like 5 or 6 more miles than I had done previously, but I just really wanted to get out of there. Then when I got down into town, there was basically like a couple of trail angels that just sit by their window, and like when they see hikers come in, they offer them rides into town, which was still like a mile or two away. But I'm trying to do the whole trail without hitchhiking, so instead they offered me, or they invited me in, and I got to sit by the fire and warm up, like after getting caught in 4 inches of fresh snow that was like coming down on me. And yeah, it was a great way to end the day.
And have you been successful? You haven't hitchhiked at all.
Not yet.
What was the longest town that you had to walk into?
Tehachapi.
Yeah, it's a Tehachapi. Okay, and what is that? That's like 10 miles or so.
Yeah, I think it added like 10 total.
Okay.
So normally it would have been like, adding 18 or so. But I'm not trying to do every mile of the PCT.
Okay.
So I'm like, every time I can find a shortcut, I'll take it.
Right on.
So I hiked in the first like road.
Willow Springs, and then you went out highway. You went out
Yeah.
that highway?
There's like a road that runs parallel to it.
Oh, nice.
So I took that, and then it like goes back under the highway and then rejoins the PCT south of the highway,
Okay.
and then keeps going.
And how'd you end up here? Like, how'd you end up on the PCT?
So I have a friend that has been planning it for a couple of years, and he had someone that was gonna hike it with him, but the last minute, like 2 months before the start of the hike, decided to drop out. So my friend jokingly asked if I wanted to do it, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And so yeah, here I am.
Cool. And when you're on the trail, or maybe you hit that road and you start walking along the road as you do into town, or if somebody were to meet you, what is the food and drink that you would dream that somebody would just give you, or something, if you could arrive at a road and somebody would just give you, like, is there any particular food or drink you dream about?
Probably pizza.
Okay.
And I got really lucky at Walker Pass. There was a trail angel that came by with like 2 pepperoni pizzas, and all of the other hikers that were hanging out there were either like full or hiking out, or weren't hungry for some reason. So I got like almost a full pizza.
Right on. When was that? Do you remember? Did you take a long time off?
I did a 000 in Tehachapi.
But
And
before the Sierras, did you take time off or anything?
No, that was the longest time off that I took.
Oh, okay. So that was probably in June then?
Yeah, it was June.
Okay. And then I actually went there in like mid-May and brought 2 pepperoni pizzas. So I was like, is that like before I jumped on the PCT? But anyway, it wasn't me. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much.